the officials for their no call at the end of the third. Iguodala continuing the conversation with Mark Davis. Well, here we go, it's tight. Going to the fourth quarter. Hasn't been pretty, but the #1 seed Bulls trying to even the series. 1 point Philadelphia lead, and we continue after this message. And a word from your ABC.
Character that they're playing out of character. What type of character do you want to see from them in the fourth quarter?
Well, I just think offensively, we forced a lot of shots in the paint, Heather. We were 8 for 25 in the first half, which means they're guarding the paint. So when we get in there, we've got to be able to kick that ball out and make shots. I mean, the problem is right now, we just don't have anybody making any shots for us.
How do you apply more pressure to the Bulls in this final period?
Well, I mean, they're attacking us inside. That was my biggest concern. I knew Gibson was going to go into the paint. I mean, he had a big second quarter. And we're going to have to defend the paint. We're going to have to get some stops, and then we're going to have to push the ball. That's where our honey is. So it's going to be, are they going to be able to get it inside? And we're going to be able to get some stops and get out and run.
Doug, thank you.
Thank you.
First miss, Heather, by Brand to start this fourth quarter. It is John Lucas who comes in after C.J. Watson had a good third. Lucas trying to get it to Ronnie Brewer, but stepped on the baseline, turned it over, and it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Now in the fourth quarter in Game 3, with the trapping of Philadelphia, of the high screen and roll at the top of the circle or at the top of the three-point line in the middle of the floor. Philadelphia was able to trap, force the ball back, and the clock went down. Well, we just saw an example of that on that previous play.
And you see the numerical result of that. The Bulls shot 6 of 25, blew a 13-point fourth quarter lead as Philly roared back to take the series lead. Shot clock at 5 and take Iguodala from the top. Over Brewer for 2.
Hey, give this guy credit now. He's playing on a bad wheel, and he has 12 points, 10 rebounds in this game already, and 2 steals.
Sore right Achilles. Meeks with the defense. Jody watching Kyle Korver, who checked in last whistle.
Come on now, see, once again, we're down inside of 7 seconds.
And nothing's going offensively. No. Lucas to a Sheik. Lucas will have to beat the clock. Rebounding Iguodala. You're all over it, Hubie. It's a repeat of Game 3.
Absolutely. You can just see it. It's like a nightmare unfolding here. Big thing is, come on, you got to get into your offense quicker if you're Chicago.
Brand from 16. He's missed 2 field goals in this fourth quarter.
The good thing now in Chicago is that they're holding Philly to 1 shot attempt, which is good. Because up until now, Philly has 10 offensive rebounds, 15 second chance points in this game.
Away from the ball, foul called on Philadelphia, first of this fourth quarter. That was also a big part of the fourth quarter. Philadelphia got the Bulls over the limit early in that quarter and allowed the Sixers to get to the free throw line. Game 5 Tuesday in Chicago on NBA TV. Game 6 Thursday. A Game 7, if necessary, will be on Saturday. Horford trying to come off that curl. Meeks right there with him. Brand out hedging, and Meeks takes it away. But he kicked it last and out of bounds, so it goes back to Chicago.
Okay, once again now, this is what we brought out in the first quarter. When Hamilton or Curver comes off that down screen on the left side, they trap him quickly. All right, they leave the man.
No possession, so it's 2.9 on the shot clock from the backcourt here for the Bulls.
You got to look up the floor now. Do not allow a long pass.
Like they did to Korver right there. It's a 2.
Oh!
No basket. Well, they're going to call it good. Oh, they're going to call it good. They'll review that as the light looked to be on when it was touched by Boozer and he put it in. For now, it's a hoop.
That was a great pass by Gibson up the floor to Korver. And then Korver, an excellent pass.
Williams got bumped by Lucas, and Lucas called for the foul. Now, the official review will happen at the next timeout. We'll give you a sneak peek to see if Boozer got this lob out of his hands in time. A missed shot, not a lob. No, they're going to wave that off. I think it's still in his hands when the yellow light is on for the shot clock. Let's take a long look at it.
Now, Chicago, they've got to understand right now that you cannot let Lou Williams get going. He was 5th in the league, tied with Derrick Rose for points scored in the fourth quarter at 5.3. Now, Kobe Bryant was the best in the league at 6.7. So you just know that this guy loves the pressure of the fourth quarter.
And it's surprising to fans that Williams is 5th, and also surprising probably that 5 points in the fourth quarter is top 5 in the league.
That's
but
right.
It's a lot. Gibson has it stripped and taken away.
Excellent defensive play.
Iguodala to the corner. Holiday a 3. Rebound Thaddeus Young. Thibodeau wanted to push in the back. Didn't get it. And his team's down 5.
Well, right now, Chicago's got to regroup here. Regroup now. And then, come on, the coaching staff is upset. They wanted to travel. They also wanted a push-off. Big thing here is go to your strength. When you get Gibson in the game, all right, when he's up, not outside, get him down in the post area.
There's going to be a foul call on Elton Brand on the outside. They went to C.J. Watson and put Lucas back on the bench. First time they've done that in the fourth quarter in the last 2 games to get the offense going. The Bulls are down 5, maybe 7 once they review that lob at the shot clock a moment ago. Watch this. It nicks the rim ever so slightly. So it would have been a shot clock violation on the putback, but it just barely grazed the rim. And by going to replay, they're able to look at both. Hitting the rim or nicking the rim would have been a shot clock reset. So the basket is allowed, and it's a 5-point game, 70-65.
Now, as we go down to the end of this game, Chicago has only been to the foul line 7 times. Philadelphia 21.
Watson comes out of the timeout and misses.
Big thing right now, Chicago's got to dig in defensively. Because right, Philly is playing with a little confidence now. They're moving the ball well, and then they're getting on the offensive glass.
Thaddeus Young misses over Gibson, rebounded by Brewer. So let's see if putting C.J. Watson in before that last timeout to replace John Lucas gives the Bulls better offensive sets in the fourth quarter.
Now Boozer had his man pinned in a low post that time, no pass.
Job by Watson to force Young in the air and earn 2 free throws here with 8:13 to go.
Well, Watson, once again, he has his 3 field goals in this half, and he's feeling a lot of confidence. An excellent ball fake to get his man to leave his feet. Then he steps in, gets the contact.
Watson went 6 quarters without a field goal before hitting 3 in the third. And after a couple of minutes, he's in for Lucas, probably to close. NBA TV, Game 5 of the series, Tuesday night. Saturday, Game 7, if necessary, and a Game 6 still to be determined where that will be on.
You need Watson's game because he's an excellent 3-point shooter. He's an 81% foul shooter. So what you want him to do is be out there where he's playing with a nice rhythm to his game. And you can see, since he's made these field goals in the second half now, he's looking to score the ball also.
And we saw a lot of that in his 25 starts this year. Averaged just around 10 a game. Guarding Holiday, who steps back. It's the 3. Boozer to the deck. Watson with the ball. Take the 3 in transition. Iguodala got the board.
I don't know why, but that was their 17th 3-point attempt. They're in the year. Philly only takes 14 a game. They've already taken 17 in this game.
And they're not making it.
No.
Holiday. Bulls wanted to travel. Clock at 5. Tough shot. Turner, well defended by Ronnie Brewer, who didn't play in Game 3. Has done a decent job back in here defensively in Game 4.
Now, from here to the end of the game, don't be looking for help here. All right, you got to play strong and take the bumping on the shots and on the traps.
Boozer on Young. Lost the handle. Iguodala.
Nice.
Young, hard foul by Korver.
Yeah, unfortunately. First of all, a beautiful play by Iguodala. All right, he went right in there, and he made the perfect bounce pass to set his man up. Watch to the right of your screen. Watch this pass. Beautiful. Set it up. You're going to see they went for the shot block from the rear of the shot right there. Unfortunately, by going for the block, you catch him in the head. In this game, we've seen some excellent shot blocking up until now. 6 by Chicago, 5 by Philadelphia. Both teams are right at the top of the league in shot blocking.
One more for Young. Taj Gibson has 4 of those blocks. Ronnie Brewer back out. Here comes Luol Deng. Guy's an all-star for this team, playing through the rib injury and the wrist injury that we talked about. And in this game where you need to step up offensively without Rose and Noah, 9 points for Deng. Last year, very often, Kyle Korver was part of the group that closed games for Chicago. You get the sense this is the group Thibodeau will go with the rest of the way.
Well, Holiday's doing an excellent job on Korver coming off the screens.
Boozer, he missed it. One question is, when will he bring Hamilton back in if he can't get Korver going, because Rip can do more off the dribble?
The other factor is also, Mike, you know, Gibson had a great first half. Think about it. He has not caught the ball once in the post in the second half.
Watson knocked it away from Turner as he went up. And you said before, you can't be looking for fouls. You got to earn it here in the fourth. And Turner doesn't get it on one end, and Mark Davis gets the foul on this end. Mark Davis is going to have a fan ejected, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Fan jumped up right away.
Right now, right.
A fan jumped up right away on this side here and walked out to the court. And I believe Mark Davis is going to have him removed. They just yelled back at the fan to sit down. And the fans right around are all over him. See Davis getting that fan removed from that front row seat.
Well, Mike, I'll tell you what, as he came out, he came dangerously close to the sideline, and I think that's what Mark Davis is upset about.
Philly has 14 fouls in the quarter. Turner has 4. The fan still in his seat. And that's now 5 team fouls as Turner is called for another one on C.J. Watson.
Well, what you do not want to do now is you're Philadelphia. You can't allow the crowd to affect your concentration. You do not want to pick up, whether you think it's close or not, in this situation, you do not want to pick up a technical foul. And that's key, because the game is going to be close.
Also key about that, those 2 fouls on Turner in about 5 seconds has 5 personals on Evan. One more for Watson a couple of weeks from tonight. We'll have one of the top music award shows of the summer. Modern Family's Ty Burrell and Julie Bowen are going to host live from the Vegas Strip the Billboard Music Awards 2 weeks from tonight, May 20th, here on ABC. So Turner to the bench with 5. The lead is 3. And Watson has 11 points in this second half. Been huge for Chicago.
He's trying to take him.
Holiday gets inside. Great in the air adjustment to connect.
Yeah, see, he feels that he can take Watson one-on-one, and he did it in games 2 and in 3. You could see the alley was opening up, but the defense kept closing it off until the last surge that he made to the rim.
Watson down the lane. Gibson missed the tap. Fight for the rebound with Brand and Gibson. It'll be a jump ball.
Yeah, I like the scrappiness here, and I like the fact that the referees are allowing them to fight for the rebounds. And then forget about the contact. The big thing right now is when you get down inside, you've got to finish. And they had an opportunity there to tap that ball in on that second shot. I'll keep an eye on Holiday right here. See